I forgot to start recording. Hello, YouTubes. Welcome. We're mining Painite. Guess he was embarrassed and wanted to pass the blame. Yeah, and he took it too far. That was the thing. He wanted to pass the blame. He felt, I don't know what he felt. I'm not gonna say what he felt, but he took it too far. Because seriously, my wife was like coming out. She's like, "Who are you talking to?" She was like, "What?" Because he was just running his mouth. I'm like, dude, you're just making it worse. It's okay to not be able to find the house. You're not the first one to not be able to find it. I don't know. Maybe he I don't know, maybe he just got a bad review for that before. He may have been having a bad day. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I was nice to the guy. I didn't yell at him or anything. I didn't say anything bad. I didn't shut the door in his face, even though I wanted to. Even though I wanted to just shut the door in the middle of him talk, because he was running his freaking mouth. He just wouldn't shut up. And he was repeating the same thing over and over again. I was like, dude, I want to go eat, please. Just shut up. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. So I was nice to the guy, but I'm giving him a bad review. Yeah. But here's another thing, Sopel. After I told him that I put the instructions in the app review, he said he didn't get it. He still was trying to tell me I need to do something. He kept going on and on about it, and I'm like, I can't do anything else. If I put instructions in and you don't see them, what do you want me to do? I can't make you find the house. So it was like, he just kept going on and on, man. It was really bad. Hey, David, give us up to blah 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 freak. 72 gifted subs. Look at this dude, man. Chat, show him some love. Thank you, man.
Davin the Geek gifted a tier 1 sub to Bulbul Freak. They have given 72 gift subs in the channel.
And he was like stuttering and like whenever he was trying to come up with some way to tell me on what to do. He was stuttering, just like not, because there was like nothing I could do. It's just like he was like, maybe next time you should. I was like, go on. What am I gonna do, man? I don't know. I just thought it was odd. That's the first time I've been lectured by a delivery driver. Ooh, and this is a new restaurant. I'm about to try these people, babe. It's a new Chinese restaurant. Do you have crab rangoon? You don't have crab rangoon. You're not a Chinese restaurant. No crab rangoon. Rip. I'm never coming back to you ever again. I think they might be closed. Because they're not showing up. Usually they're at the top of the list. Crab rangoon is fire, dude. That stuff. I remember the first time I was like crabs and cream cheese and a wonton deep fried. I mean, I like crabs. I'm not sure about that other combination. Let me taste this. Started biting my hand. Jersey. Babe, do you want Jersey Mike's? I just threw that out there. We can have a Firehouse if you want. Oh, they're closed. Jersey Mike's closed. No! No! That delicious steak sub. Firehouse is closed. Where we're out of gas. No subs tonight. It's only 9 o'clock. Why is everybody closed? Only 9 o'clock. I guess we're getting Chipotle. We'll get Chipotle. Chipotle is cheap-ish. Yeah, we get Chipotle. All right. I think I might have enough points to get a free sub. Or, I mean, a free burrito. 98 points to your next reward. Good. Should we get the good one or the bad one, babe? Should I go for the good one? Yeah. What'd you say? The good? Okay. The good. All right. So that's here. I gotta jump apps now. Chat, we got two Chipotles to choose from. And one of them is bad, but we settle for it because it's quicker. And the other one is good. And I hope... And sometimes they don't deliver from the good one because it's further away. And looks like today might be one of those days. It's not showing up in the list. It depends if they got drivers over there. Yeah, that's the closer one. Ken is in here. Look at my carpet. Why can't? Why?
Here's a duck.
Wah. The good one's not on here. Let me see if it's on there. Free stuff is always a good thing. Yeah, I want to use Chipotle's app, but they don't allow you to choose a specific restaurant. Like if you want to go to a different, they just automatically choose the closest one, which kind of sucks because I don't like the closest one. Where's this one? Oh, this is the good one. Yeah, this is a good one. All right, I'll do it from here. I hope they have Izzy's. Babe, they better have Izzy's. God, I want Izzy so bad right now. And my wife, we've been going with the no beans thing. Like, we've been getting them without beans, and they've been better. Oddly. That. Okay. Blackberry Izzy. Come here, boy. Frank licking carpet. Yeah, sometimes he'll just sniff and just lick the carpet. I'm like, what are you doing, man? I just need to taste your skin, your dead skin on the floor. That's nasty, I know, right? But that's probably what he's doing. Extra portion. I need extra deliciousness, please. No soup for you. Okay. That, and that, and that. This is gonna be more than usual. Why did they jack up the price? What? Oh, wait. Okay. It's the same price. The Izzy's. Okay, they bundled the Izzy's. It was like subtotal like $12 and something. I'm like, no, the burrito's usually like $9. But they added the Izzy in that line item. So that's extra like $2, $3. All right. Since y'all don't know how to calculate 10% tip, I always have to manually put it in. They just start at 15%. All right. 42 minutes? Okay. This carpet tastes like carpet. I know, right? He does it a lot too. I don't know what's I don't get it. And he'll just like we feed him. And he's not hungry. We know he's not hungry. And look at the carpet. What are you doing? Delicious carpet dust. You looking at me like, are you gonna play with me now? No. You know I'm streaming. Chat. I mean, Kent. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
What's up, Mr. Noy? How you doing, man? La da da, la da da. There's no need to be upset. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
External view. Yeah, a screenshot of this. A little bit further away. There we go. Take a picture.
I'll do that, Commander. But first, let me take a selfie.
Take a high-res picture.
Done.
Screen is flickering right now. And it's done. Sweet. So I got like what, 10 tons now? 27 tons. And again, chat, if you're just joining me, I'm not going to be selling these on stream. I'm going to be storing these on my fleet carrier and selling them off stream because demand is very volatile. So if I share a sell location here, if word gets out, and it probably will, if I find a good price, then as soon as I go over to that station, it's gonna the demand's gonna skyrocket down. Also, I want to turn off market connector when I sell, because you kind of have to hoard the prices now with this new demand system. Seems it was a really bad time to do that Type 99 mining build. No, Type 9 is not bad for Painite. It's not bad for Painite. It's actually ideal. That's a good laser mining ship. But, you know, subsurface mining. If you got subsurface hard points, I would take them off because they're kind of... Until they fix tritium. I don't see any need to have subsurface. I'm not. I may not share the opinion of others, but I don't think they're gonna touch LTDs in this patch that's coming. I think LTDs are done. Previous fire group. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
I think LTDs are done. So it's time to move on. They had their purpose. They are now a chapter in Elite Dangerous history. I think they're done. I think they're done. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Have they said the next patch is coming? No. They just said they're working on it. The tool you have for finding systems you could potentially sell in, do you ever get the green light for sharing that? With Anara? I'm not sure what you mean. Because, oh, you're talking about the tool where you scout systems. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. I'm sorry. Did I ever get the green light for sharing that? No, I didn't. I had to talk to the guy. Hey, there's a 62%. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Yeah, I need to talk to the guy. I haven't got the green light to share that. So is Painite still as good? Yeah, it's relatively okay. It's harder to sell than it is to mine. Hey, Just Joe, welcome. It's harder to sell than it was before. The prices right now range between like 500 and like 900k ish per ton. The 900Ks go really fast due to demand changes. They changed the way demand works, so it's like a little bit tougher to land a good sell site. So it's harder to sell. What's another good mid-sized ships other than the Python? What's wrong with the Python? Just buy a Python, man. Nah, you can use the Crate or Asp Explorer. Do I recommend the Python? Whoops. Cargo bay is full. Oh, we knew it was going to happen. We stocked too many limpets. One day this week, I might go void opal mining again at a different spot. Because I went void opal mining the day after the patch, and it was really bad. It's awful. So I'm gonna try a different spot. See if I can get better spawns. I just don't get core spawns. I really haven't had a good void opal session in probably over a year. It feels like it's been over a year since I had a really good void opal session, to where I can find 2 or 3 rocks per hour. More than that, I mean, because it feels like I find 1 rock per hour now, and that's just terrible. Yeah, LTDs got nerfed pretty bad. Yeah, low temperature diamonds are pretty much gone. They nerfed that way into the ground. I don't think they're going to change it either. I feel like I get more out of Painite than LTDs. Well, it's a lesser return with a slightly more yield. But prior to the nerf, LTDs was a better payout. Now it's like it's a no-brainer. Painite's better. But before, LTDs just paid a lot more. They just paid a lot more. And plus, triple hotspots LTDs were really, really good. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Oh, I don't even bother with Alexandrite and Granderite. I got past that. I just go for Vopals. That's it. But it's so bad. It used to be better. That's the thing. They nerfed the spawn rate of cores, and it was so much fun. Now it's like the hotspots just don't. They're not hot. They're lukewarm. To where the time you invest in void opal mining outweighs the value of the cell. So yeah, void opals could be 1.6 million, but you're gonna get like a third of the yield for looking for cores. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Night vision.
Roger Cap.
I'm about to hit something. Better turn the lights on. And by lights, I mean night vision. Hello? Oh, cool. That order went from like 50 minutes to like sooner. I guess there wasn't a driver in the area when I ordered. Next fire group. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Oh yeah, you remember the time before Collector Olympus where you had to mine at the apex of the rotation, like right here if it was rotating, so that the rocks would come straight up, and then you would scoop them in a line. I remember those days too. Make sure I'm not. Okay, good. I got my filters set up correctly. What's up, dude? It's been a while. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back indeed. Thank you for coming by. Starting to feel the hunger pangs, man. The hunger pangs are just like, man, it's like I got a family of Torbjorns in my stomach. Hard work pays off. Just beating each other up in my stomach right now. Oh, man. Anybody who follows Overwatch, did you see that Mora change today? What? I'm proud of Blizzard. Mora change was crazy today. Her zip zops a boot move. She gets to make her team invulnerable for a second. Oh, by the way, chat, I did finish my when we last streamed Elite, I was working on my my chieftain. Engineering on my chieftain. I did finish that. It's finished. I think I need to tweak maybe a couple module enforcements, but all the engineering's done. So pretty soon we'll be going to shoot some Thargoids. Probably between, well, it's got to be tomorrow. I was going to say between now and Saturday. Because Saturday I'm streaming ESO. Oh, my lipids are gone. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
So probably tomorrow. Yeah. You tried it. Didn't seem all that powerful. I mean, we talked about it. I suspected it was going to be fine. People were overreacting. Because, I mean, it's only 1 second. Barely 1 second. And if anything, it'll get you in trouble. Thanks for the follow. So it's been like 6 or 7 weeks, huh? Was I playing Elite? Yeah, I should have been. I probably was playing Elite 6 or 7 weeks ago. Couldn't even tell if someone faded. Oh, okay. When carriers recently came out. Ah, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Has it been that long? Wow. It's been 6 or 7 weeks since carriers. Time flies, man. Guy grinded 5 billion in 2 days trading TRIT. Ah, the TRIT trading days. I remember. Good times. Good times indeed. I think I'm gonna pass on that 4% Painite rock. Ain't worth it. Ain't worth it. Just ain't worth it. Nah, dude. Slow down a little bit on the Painite. I think I might plot this run and see how I do. It's going to be a very skewed run because I sat here twiddling my thumbs for half the run. At least people can see the percentages. Not necessarily the time, but the percentages of like prospectors to Painite. Remember when Palladium was valuable? I remember, chat. The P's. Palladium, Platinum. Painite. I remember those days. Farmer, welcome to the stream. How are you? Thanks for coming by, man. $11%? Whatever. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
We'll do it. So I'm going to pulse wave analyzer. Doesn't show percentages. No. Pulse wave analyzer basically shows you new rocks. What do I mean by new rocks? These are asteroids that have subsurface deposits, surface deposits, and cores. That's all the pulse wave analyzer shows you. Things like Painite, where you laser mine, pulse wave analyzer doesn't help you. How bad is ganking in mining areas? Well, if you're in open, they're bad. You best believe people are ganking all these Painite spots. There really is no reason to mine in open. Seriously, there really is there's no reason at all to mine in open. Unless you just want the danger, which to me is kind of perplexing, but it just seems really, really weird to mine in open. I might go back to my 128 build for this. If you love adrenaline. Yeah, exactly. If you just want the danger. I'm pretty sure Painite shows up in everything, Bird Boy. But it's much more efficient to just prospect every rock you see. And just laser mine it. Like. So I think Painite shows up in everything. Subsurface, surface, cores. Have I seen the Painite core? Yeah, Painite cores are in certain places. I think metallic rich. But it's just much more efficient to just laser mine them. I'm starting to yawn. First, I get the hunger pangs and tourbillons in my stomach, and then my body starts to say, hey, Bwana, you need energy. I'm going to send you to bed if you don't give me energy. I'm like, no, stomach, please, stop. I don't want the tourbillons to beat me up. Hard work pays off. Can you imagine a family of tourbillons in your stomach fighting? That's what's in my brain right now. It's pretty weird. What you doing here, boy? What you doing here, boy? Spinning above me like you know me. Boops. See Daisy. Hey, it doesn't have anything. I was dying the other day watching you play Animal Crossing, making up the voices. That was hilarious. Dude, we had fun with Animal Crossing, man. That was good times. I've started my legendary quest. What legendary quest are you talking about, Bwana? The legendary quest of the Blue Rose. The mythical Blue Rose in Animal Crossing. I've already set up my backyard. I've got stage 1 and 2 going right now. Of the 9-step process of the legendary quest of the Blue Rose. I looked on, what was it? Nooktopia. My wife showed like this Amazon site. It was like Amazon for Animal Crossing. And they're selling blue roses for 50,000 bells. I'm like, that's it? You mean tell me I can give you 50,000 bells and you just give me a blue rose? Or I gotta do this thing for 90 days on a legendary quest? Flower breeding is something else, man. I'm enjoying it though. It's keeping me coming back to the game. I haven't laughed so hard in a while. The voices were on point. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's not gonna take you that long to get here. Or unless you gotta go somewhere else. I'm glad you enjoyed it though. I have fun with Animal Crossing, especially when I have energy. It's not a game I play when I'm drowsy, because I'm telling you, I don't know who they got to make that music for the game, but it's so relaxing and hypnotic. Like the music that plays when you like just run around and stuff, it'll just put you to sleep. It's just so hypnotic. It really does. It's like it's a great game. People are like, why you play Animal Crossing? It puts you to sleep. I'm like, but it's not. I don't hate it. It's just, you know, it's just good. It's good music. I don't hate it though. You know, it's just really relaxing. It's really relaxing. It's like a lullaby. Dude, I wish I could. It's very uncomfortable for me to play in my bed with my Switch. I wish I could. I almost want to get a Elgato multi-mount and just have it like sitting in front of my head like this, with the two Joy-Cons in my hand, and just go, you know. I get tired of holding it up, you know, because it has a little weight to it. Yeah, the gooseneck things, the like the gorilla mount things, whatever they're called. They got things you can put on your neck and it holds you in front of your face. Let me see if those are still hilarious looking. Phone neck holder. Yep, they look funny. Do they work for Switch though? Oh, this guy's face. Hold on, chat. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this dude. What's wrong with his eye? Look at his eye. What's wrong with him? Here it is. Upgrade iPhone older for bed. Babe, we got to get one of these. And then we can fight over it. We're going to have a battle royale in the house. Last man or woman standing gets to use the neck mount. I'll check her out. Can I get this image? Let me see. I just open in new tab. Yeah, here we go. Look at this girl. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her, chat. Look at her. Look how she looking.
Yay. I'm watching television. I'm watching Netflix.
Just sell it via Overwatch? That'd be too easy. These are like $25 though. They're not like cheap. Like a piece of plastic. That guy's face. What? Oh, what's this? This one's $10. But I don't know if it works with a Switch. This could be dangerous, though. My wife and I, we could be sitting in bed for weeks. What happened to Bwana? I thought he was streaming. No, he's still playing Animal Crossing. He just hadn't got up. That's unhealthy. Somebody should tell him. Look at this. She looks so happy.
I'm watching television.
What? Okay, this one right here, I can already tell you this is gonna go in a couple days. Like literally 2 days. When they bend like this, don't expect that to last. Now I can see why this one's $10. That's gonna be gone. It's gonna turn to spaghetti. That one definitely gonna. That's one. That yeah. I did that. Yeah. Tom Nook told me that Bwana said the stream is canceled. Switch. B-Land cell tablet, DIY free, rotating gooseneck mounts. Yeah, I don't want that. Free, this $10. The guy's face. The Switch should fit, honestly. If it can hold a tablet, it should be able to hold the Switch. Like the ones that are for like phones and tablets, they should be able to hold the Switch. Because they're all vertical. They're all vertical. Stretch my legs? All right, yeah, good time for a break. All right, guys, I'll be back. I think the food's going to be here soon anyway. Yeah, it's going to be here about 5 minutes. Thanks for watching. Click that follow button. If you enjoyed yourself, follow me on Twitter. Twitter.com/Bwana. I shall return. Un momento, por favor. I'll be back in like 5. All right? See y'all soon.
Acknowledged. Shields at max.
I'm back, guys. Thanks for waiting. Hope you enjoyed the break. No, Bwan, I did enjoy it. I didn't do anything. You were gone the whole time. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
How about next? I mean previous. Oh, and guess what? The driver found the house right away. No muss, no fuss. At night. So, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to be playing ESO this Saturday. Probably like a couple hours. I don't know how long. Of course, we're going to play some Elite. Tomorrow, we'll probably do some... we'll kill a few Thargoids. Or die to some Thargoids, either way. I'm very rusty, by the way. I haven't fought a Thargoid in like 2 years. Has the freighter stuff been added? If so, do you have one? Do I have one? Do I have one? This is thick. Man, this burrito's thick. It's like the size of a monster or a bwana boat. Did I tip the driver? Yes, I did. They have a thing in the app. They do have a thing in the app where they you can tip the driver. So it's kind of like a pre-tip. You can do a pre or post-tip. The post-tip stuff can be buggy. But yes, to answer your question, yes, I do have a fleet carrier called the Bwana boat. Did I make that video? No, that was by our own Blue Fox. And I'm going to be turning off my camera. Oh no, no signal. That's the Animal Crossing thing. There we go. I'm gonna turn off my camera while I eat, just to be less rude. This is where you feel the pain of 4 limpets. Especially when you get like a 60% rock. Takes a bit. I was expecting that, yes, I do have one, but that was so much better. We aim to please. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Game wasn't in focus. That particular command doesn't have right thing set up. Yes, I'm using another program called Voice Attack to do voice commands. It's not part of Elite Dangerous, but it works very well with it. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Yeah, it converts voice commands into macros. Or key presses or joystick presses. And has tight integration with the with other helper programs that tie into the game. So it's really, really cool. It adds a lot to the immersion. Tried using it for Mountain Blade Warlord, but it didn't work out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. He got the next to work. Mm-hmm. And suddenly dubstep. Back to ambient. External view. Fly, my pretties. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Oh, you got Data's voice. Nice. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Vega. What am I mining? Painite. That's what I'm mining. External view. Yep, Painite. Oh, Izzy. This stuff is so good, chat. If you never had Izzy, I gotta show you this. If you never had this, Izzy, Blackberry Izzy right here. This is not a hashtag ad moment. This stuff is, I stand by it. I love it. Oh, that's so good. Bum, 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 bum. Burritos are mean, man. You end up taking a bigger bite because it's falling apart. You have to catch it all. Is it a good hotspot? It's a double hotspot, yeah. It's about as good as one can get. But as of the patch, mining took a huge step down, so we're kind of settling for what we're getting. And the reason why mining got nerfed so hard wasn't necessarily because of the yields, but also demand changes made it harder to sell. Because mining and trading go hand in hand. Unless you're running missions, and who does that? Bring me 20 tons of bromelite. So yeah, the nerfs to mining were twofold, which is why I put a video said mining is dead. You want to kill mining, that's how you do it. They're dying. My beautiful limpets. But in my opinion, the demand changes were more severe than the belt changes. But I need more data to kind of confirm that. Right now, it's just my suspicion based on what's on paper. But you can ask people chasing around these stations for prices and stuff. Because actually, I think Painite mining is actually fine. Hey, Dag, welcome. I think this Painite mining is actually fine, and it's actually working as designed. Because based on my testing, they did double the single hotspots. And they nerfed the double hotspots, you know. So this is actually working as designed. But it's the demand changes, man. It's like selling this stuff. It's a whole different ball game. We got to relearn it. Can't use Inari anymore. Can't use EDDB anymore. In a traditional sense, I should say. You can kind of get a sense of which stations are dry. I ain't going there. They got one demand. It was updated 5 minutes ago. So it's a good place to see where to avoid. That's why I'm not gonna mine too much. I'm probably gonna max out like 300 tons of this. I'm not gonna hoard too much. Like I said, moving this stuff is kind of slow. Let's take a look real quick. There's that window. Right. Commodities. Whoops. And the minerals. Best sell. Filter carriers. Sort by updated. Yeah. About as expected. Like this one right here, I wouldn't even, like normally you like, okay, Bwana, go here. This is the best sell. But I can almost 100% guarantee, well, I'm not gonna 100%, probably like 75%. Because there have been cases where I've gone to these stations and they're actually the prices advertised. But a lot of times, it only takes like 15 minutes for it to change. Drastically. So if this says like 15 minutes ago, this could probably be one. Like the quantity could be like one, you know? So it's important to definitely sort by updated time, because some people come in here, they don't do that. Like, prices look pretty good, and then they don't see when it was last updated. And plus, the mining tool has this station here listed as the best cell. So everybody's going to go there. Or the closest cell. To the ring I'm at right now. Which, in all honesty, 777 is a decent price. In today's... Because they range between like 5... Well, actually, they go as low as 300k, actually. But I've been seeing like mostly like between 400k to like $1 million. Sites that go above $1 million, they dry up so fast you barely see them on Anara. They just immediately dry up. I'm pretty sure people are getting $1 million per ton. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
I'm pretty sure people are getting $1 million per ton. And they probably turned off ED Market Connector to do it. They probably turned it off. We're not hearing about it on Anara. That's the way to go now. You get a good sell, you don't share it, and that's kind of bad. I kind of wish that would change. Kind of wish that would change. I like sharing. Sharing is caring, chat. And caring is sharing. And Painite is money. And money is good. GG. These are some bad rocks. Yep, they killed off the social boom that we had. That's for sure. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Yeah, I'm just firing limpets at random rocks and looking at the percentages of painite. That's pretty much how it works. Yes, with laser mining, we don't have a pulse wave analyzer for that. I like how my laser was just bouncing off that one rock. External view. Whoop. Chat, my burrito is exploding. It's all over the place. I need to clean it up with my mouth. Hey, what's up, Emily Penguin? Welcome. You think it'd be a good fix if the demand only dropped for the individual player? Essentially getting rid of the trickle down, that way you can keep the community aspect of it. I think what they have now is actually pretty good as an overall thing. I just think it scales wrong. I think the scaling is off. I think they need to adjust some kind of multiplier. Because you get a handful of commanders and it's fine, but then you get like there's like a breaking point. I don't know how many commanders it is. It's like maybe 10, maybe 15 commanders where the trickle turns into a pour. So I think if they adjust that coefficient, whatever it is, I think that, because I think the system now isn't too bad. It's just too aggressive. It doesn't give you time. Like, here's the thing: we need time. If a price is reported on an ARM, right? And I think Frontier has to come to grips with this. We're going to use an ARM. We're going to use EDDN. If a price is reported on an ARM or EDDN, we need a little bit of time to get over there and take advantage of it. And I'm not talking about 15, 20 minutes. I'm talking about a little bit longer than that, right? The system before, prices would stay for like 24 hours or more in some cases. That's too long. I agree with that. So they went from like 24 hours or sometimes 2 days for a price down to an hour. You see that drastic difference there? I think if they were to adjust it down somewhere in between, a little bit more than an hour. If they were to adjust that, I think it would be a good solution. That's my opinion. But I'm still collecting data. I think you're onto something, Bird Boy. It's just that I said this in my video too. It's like, I think it's a knowledge thing from our perspective, coupled with some adjustments they have to make, because we're still learning it. We're reverse engineering it. That's how we learn in Elite. We have reverse engineer everything. We're reverse engineering it, trying to learn it. I think Frontier needs to turn some knobs on their end. And I think that'll make it work. I think that'll make it work. Yeah, hopefully I'm hoping to get started, Dag, and Emulate Penguin. I'm hoping to get started on my bug hunt tomorrow. I'm done engineering my chieftain. I gotta shake off the dust and fight some bugs. I haven't done it in probably 2 years, maybe longer. Either way, I thought it was really cool how carriers would advertise and flip the commodity. Really made ED fun again. It did. Me too, man. It changed the game in a very good way. Something I never thought it was possible. I honestly didn't think it was possible. That the game can go from what it was to how social it was, like overnight. Literally overnight, the game became social. I never thought that could happen in Elite Dangerous. And that's not a diss to the devs. It's just that I just never thought it could happen. And I say it all the time. It's the most fun I've had in this game. In the 5 years I've been playing it, 5+ years, whatever, since launch, beta, it's the most fun I've had. And that says a lot, because I've had a lot of fun in this game. Oh, Dag, have you seen my, I showed it on the stream. I did a solo kill with a courier on a Cyclops way back when I was doing this. I probably need to watch myself do that so I can remember how to do it. I gotta go back and watch myself do it because I just don't remember. And in that build, I wasn't even killing the Thargons. I was just heat sinking them and then running. And I'm not very good at remote flak. I'm gonna have to learn it though. I remember trying it once and I was just like missing all the time. But I'll get used to it. I will get used to it. And plus that chieftain. Oh, I'm done eating. That chieftain that I built is a lot more tanky than the courier. That's for sure. That courier didn't have that much engineering at all. As you saw with like the 1%, 2% hole I was left with when it was over. With the courier, I relied on speed. I just ran. It was like once I get close, I heat sink. Then I run away. Aiming in between the lead marker and the actual swarm works best. Yeah. Yep. I noticed that too while watching you guys do it. Are we done? Oops. Next. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
I am full. Woo! That was a mighty fine burrito. Have you tried the crate for bug hunting? No, I haven't. Not yet. Yours is really good? Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
I'm really happy to hear that, babe. Mine was good too. It's gone, too. So I guess it was good. Yeah, the crate's a good bug, a good bug ship too. I just engineered a crate Mark II for PvE. I could adapt it for bug hunting, because it's pretty much, well, it's a shield tank actually. Doesn't have much armor. Didn't share with chat again. Whoops. My bad. Sorry about that. Do 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 do. Hey, Skyler Sharp, welcome, dude. Welcome, man. Numknock is here. How you doing, dude? How you holding up, Skyler Shark? I heard you had some PC problems. I'm glad you got them resolved, mostly. Good, good, man, good. CPU, motherboard, and PSU died on me. Yes, I know that. The computer I had before the last one, the same thing happened. I got a power surge and it fried everything. It's like, how you fry everything? Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. That's the same thing that happened to mine, dude. The power supply malfunctioned and due to a power surge, and it just proceeded to freaking emperor the rest of the machine. I need power. It just fried everything else. That was my cyber power machine. I remember that thing. Like, Bwana, have you tested? I'm like, yes, I tested everything. I mean, the smell was a dead giveaway. But yeah, I tested, and nothing works. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
You know, you get the PC nerds like, well, have you tried this test? I read over at Linus Tech Tips that if you try this test, you could possibly revive your computer if you dip it in isopropyl alcohol in the middle of the winter of the desert in the Sahara, and then put it in a refrigerator for a few days, rub a 9-volt battery on the battery itself twice,
power bliss month.
Flip it upside down, dip it in some mineral oil, and then boil it. Try it now. It's like, dude, I tried stuff. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Literally my CyberPower PC after a year I got it. That was the last cyber. My wife's computer did better than mine. But that was the last CyberPower I bought. And that was a shame because the CyberPower I had before that lasted forever, and I even resold it. I think the guy is still using it today. That thing was a tank, and then this other one I got was just so cheap. So maybe it was just the part selection I had on this other one. And in fact, I got a power surge through a surge protector. You know, it was a. But we just had brownouts and stuff, man. We get those a lot in Florida. We get those brownouts where the power's just like... The lights start to dim. Ooh. Every time that happens, my heart drops. Because some electronic components, they don't know what to do when that happens. It's just like, what is happening? I'm just going to malfunction. Blech. Yep. That's why you need an APC, man. You need a battery backup. A good battery backup, because sometimes those brownouts can get past the battery backups too if they don't kick in time. So some of the cheaper battery backups just don't even notice the brownout. It's like, oh, is the power out? Wait, the power? Wait, no. Meanwhile, bzz, 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 bzz. Then the thought of having to go outside, set in after tech died. Ugh, ugh. Ugh. That's one thing I don't compromise on now. It's like if my UPS dies, like my wife's, she had a really basic UPS because she only has one computer and I didn't put a monitor on it. And when hers died, I immediately ordered another one. Even though we really couldn't afford it, I got it anyway. It was just like, we're buying this. What's up, Undertaker? Welcome, dude. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Like it actually started smelling. It was like, I don't know what happened to that. It started beeping. I mean, it gave me some warnings. It was like, beep. It was like, all right, something's wrong with me, boy. Because the thing was old. And then I smelled stuff, and I was like, rip. Goodbye. And I bought a new one. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Good to see you again. Luckily, that has never happened to me, but I did lose a computer one time. My place got struck, by lightning. That hit was so bad, it even messed up my phone lines at the place. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, buddy. And we're coming up on hurricane season. I'm making sure that all this stuff... I'm really glad I got my wife a new one. And mine seems to be doing okay, too. Painite full? What do you mean? What is this Painite full? I don't understand these words. The Painite cannot be full. No. Is a diamond extinction fixed, or are we still looking for him? Yeah, man, we're pretty much John Travoltaing. I need to make a meme picture for that. Can I download this Jiffy one? They make it really hard to download Jiffy GIFs now. I did a save as, and I haven't got a dialogue yet. Is it working? Yeah, it's John Travolta meme right now. Travolta, where? Let's see if this works. I could chroma it out still. I hate when they're not, what you call it? They're not opaque. Oh gosh, this is terrible. This actually works in a weird way. This actually works in a weird way. It's like he's in space. External view. Now we're really gonna make it work, chat. Watch this. Oh, I can't see the rocks. I can't see night vision out here. Crap. Anyway, I was gonna make something like that where he's in an asteroid field. And he's just like, Can't see it. But yeah, that's where we are with the diamonds, dude. Hello, I'm trying to set up an Asp Explorer for mining, but I am not sure what modules to buy for it. I'm a bit of a new commander. Okay, J-Man Polo. I'm gonna introduce you to a site called Coriolis, and I'm gonna give you a build. Okay, we're gonna build it on the stream. Bookmark this site. It's really good for like discussing builds, creating builds, and whatever. So you say you got an Asp Explorer, and you want to kit it out for mining. All right, so let's empty out everything here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna derate everything you got up here first. That makes it easy to start from, right? And then we'll go from there. Derated items generally mean that they're lightweight. So I tend to start from that for my cores, and then I work up. So the main things you need for mining, from an internals perspective, number one, you're gonna need a discovery scanner. I hate when things are down there. There we go. You're gonna need a discovery scanner or a detailed surface scanner, right? So that's the first thing you need. So get a detailed surface scanner, put it in your lowest slot possible, right? The next thing you want to do is you want to get a prospector. I'm sorry, you want to get a refinery. So I'll get you a 2A here since we're in a class 2. And you want to get a prospector lipid controller. So these things are absolutely required for mining. Otherwise, you're wasting a lot of time. Prospector lipid controller. Do a 1A there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So after you got those three things, those three things are absolutely required, right? Of course, there's other things, but after you got those, you want to prioritize cargo and collector lipid controllers. You're probably going to want a shield. So I'm going to give you like a class 3 shield or something like that. If you're new, you probably want a shield. You're going to bump into stuff. So I'll give you, I don't know, like a 3A shield generator. What you then want is you want cargo and you want collector lipid controllers. So I'm going to use this class 6 for a cargo rack. Now, you might want to throw a fuel scoop or something up in here in a class 6 or 5. If you're going to be traveling with this a lot, it's up to you. But this is just something I would do. And then I would do a class 5 cargo rack. And then these 2 3s, I would probably throw collector lipid controllers on here. So this gives me, what, 96 tons of cargo and 2 collector lipid controllers. You can go a little bit different. Where's the collector? Here we are. There was a way to duplicate that. I forgot how to do it. All right, collector lipid controller here. You can also, this is what some people do. They'll put a collector lipid controller up here on a class 5, giving you a lot more limpets and faster mining. And only 64 tons of cargo. So that's where you can kind of bounce around different builds. You play with the ratio of cargo to collector lipid controllers and mining lasers. That's the next thing you're going to need. So on your mediums up here, you want to throw mining lasers. Here they are. Get the 2D fixed. Right? 2 of those. And on the smalls, you can kind of have a little fun here. You can either go with some surface. Excuse me. You can either go with some subsurface displacement missiles or an abrasion blaster here. And in the current meta, I wouldn't even bother with subsurface displacement missiles now. So what I would do is then I would go with an abrasion blaster. But in order to have an abrasion blaster, you probably need to get a what's called a seismic charge launcher. Okay, so what I would do is I would go with a 2D mining laser, a seismic charge launcher, an abrasion blaster, and then I would probably go with a couple more mining lasers, maybe 1 or 2 more of class 1s. So this allows you to do core mining and laser mining. There's 2 different types of mining support here. It's totally optional how you do this, though. If you just want to go pure mining laser, you don't have to do all this other stuff. But the Asp Explorer is a little bit more flexible to where you can do both of these. I think that's 3 mining lasers is probably overkill. And over here, you want to get a pulse analyzer, pulse wave analyzer for core mining. All right, and I guess that's it. So power wise, looking at this deployed, you're very much, yeah, let's go over the 5A power plant. Yeah, you're good there now. I would go with some 5A thrusters too. I like the maneuver. And the power distributor, I would, since you got so many lasers, I will the 4A power distributor too. So this costs 21 million. I'll give you a link to it. This is something to start with. Again, you can play around with this. You can move things around. You can move cargo racks around. Like I said, you can interchange cargo racks and collect Olympus, get a good ratio. How you want to mine, whether it be mining lasers, seismic charge launcher, abrasion blaster, which is core mining and laser mining. And generally, you want to derate most of your core internals unless you really need them. And I think you need power plant. You need thrusters. Thrusters would be really nice to have. And you want power distributor so you don't, have to turn off your mining lasers every 5 seconds. That gets real annoying. So I give you the link to this build, and you can use it as a starting point. And I highly encourage you to change it. Change it to fit your needs. This is just something to start with. If you want to go shieldless, I go shieldless mining all the time, so I'm not going to stop you. But yeah, that's just an idea. What's the difference between the small and medium mining lasers? Basic output from surface hit? Yeah. The smalls, if you just have 2 smalls, you're going to be there a long time. And I've run a build with just 2 smalls before, and it's just like, bzzz. It really takes a while to drain. So that's why I have this 1-2 class 2 on here. Because if you just had the 2 smalls, it would take you so long. You forgot the refinery. That's a very common mistake. That's why whenever I build a mining, I do exactly what I just showed him. Whenever I build a new mining ship, I always do these 3 things first. You need a discovery scanner, detailed surface scanner. You need a refinery, and you got to have prospect Olympus. Because those are easy to forget. My whole PC is a Corsair. I need that hat. We're sponsored by Corsair. Hashtag ad. Hashtag ad. Hashtag ad. Go.corsair.com/Bwana. Use the code Bwana and save 10% on anything on the Corsair store. Hashtag ad. I am sponsored by Corsair. Thank you. I decided to go rank grinding as soon as I reach Duke to get the cutter. Diamonds go extinct. Like, what's next? Get a free anaconda when reaching a certain starport? Beagle? That's not a starport, but I know what you mean, Hutton. Yeah, built a quick mining ship and forgot the one thing I literally need the most. It's so common. I think I probably built like 6 or 7 mining ships like that where I just forgot the refinery. So I'm like, I'm shooting the rocks. Why aren't the Olympus bringing me anything? And it's like, oh, I don't have a refinery. There you go. But there you go, dude. Yeah, dude. The guy in chat who asked about the build. Use Coriolis.io. Allows you to play with builds. You can see power management. See all kinds of other stats. Once you get really, really fancy pants with like engineering and stuff, you can look at your offensive and defensive stats. Shield values and all that kind of stuff. Effective HP. It's a great site. Highly recommend it. Also, you can look at the cost too of everything, including rebuy. This is a $1 million rebuy ship. You need to take the Hutton mug to Coriolis to get the vet. Has anyone tried to flak on a chieftain recently? I've been getting weird behavior with the fixed flak. It doesn't fire forward sometimes. No, I haven't. I engineered chieftain for AX for anti-Xeno stuff, but I haven't actually used it in practice yet. Got you a hat? Thanks, Bwana. Hey. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Guys, suggestions for why joystick curves isn't seeing stick as two different sticks. I'm trying to think if that's ever happened to me. So you're only seeing one stick? It's only showing like one stick in the drop down? I don't know. Like, the only thing I can think of is that the USB devices aren't being properly recognized by joystick curves. Which, if you installed the VJoy drivers, I would reboot a few times. You probably have tried that, but I would reboot a few times just to see if the USB devices are being recognized. That's all I can really think of, really. Is that the joystick, the VJoy drivers aren't seeing both your sticks for some reason. Unless you only have one stick. I mean... boom, boom. That's weird, though. If that were to happen to me, I'd reboot. That's what I would do. And then I'd go on Google. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't think that's happened to me before. It happened to me in Elite. Like, Elite recognized one stick before. And I think some reboots and some shuffling of the USB ports. I think I had something in a non-power USB port, and it wasn't recognizing it because of that. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Is a so tangy make you sing it. That's a tagline. They need to be paying me. Someone recommended me buy weave on AX Cheats, and I'm thinking, and where do I get the system distribution for heatsinks and neuralizer? System distribution for heatsinks. Not sure. Although my chieftain has no shields. I got all armor. Because frankly, in my experience, shields didn't really help much against Thargoids. They may give you some more HP, but they really didn't help much. They were either always down or it just didn't help. Like, my chieftain is all armor. Don't even have shields. I've got hull reinforcements and Guardian module reinforcements on there. I need to get the Guardian hull reinforcement. What do I need for that? Let me look that up real quick. Guardian. I just need wreckage components. That won't take long to get. So next time I go to the Guardian site, I'll get that unlocked. That shouldn't take that long to get. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Can't modify them. Well, I would mainly get them for corrosion resistance. You get a small amount of corrosion resistance, and I want to at least have one of those. For peace of mind. Probably put it on the small. That could be the difference between a 1% win and a 1% loss. No, they don't have any Japanese COVAS forces. They sure don't. Come on, Painite, where you at? Man? What time is it?
It is 10:35 p.m. Earth time, Your Grace.
Cool.
Indeed.
What the heck, man? What the heck, man? Any modem router you recommend, or modem router combo? I might have to change mine. Oh, I've been out of that market for a while. I don't know, Stella. I've been I've been relying on my ISP's router for a long time, and I'm out of the market. I don't know. Back when I was doing stuff, they had Linksys and Netgear, and I used to look up stuff that will support like Tomato and the custom router stuff. But I don't know. I've been out of that market for a long time. I just listened back to Seagulls, and let me tell you, brought back memories. Who took all the Painite? Yeah, and given that I have fiber, like it'd be really expensive for me to buy a custom one. They're really expensive. Back when I was on DOCSIS 3, you know, that was when I was with Comcast. There was a lot more options then. A lot more options, but with fiber, whew, those things are expensive. $7.4. All right, we're officially on a dry spell. It's officially official. The first dry spell of the night. That's like 6 prospected rocks with nothing over 10%. It happens. You get a streak of stale rocks, man. Up 42. Streak over. Or, yeah, whatever I just said. Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Ba-doop-boop-boo. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. There's a time you gotta grow, so you sure and you'll survive the facts of life. The facts of life. When the world never seems to be living up to your dreams. It's your fault. You said the words. Somebody posted a link. I heard it with my own 2 eye. That's impossible, Bwana. Yes, no, it's not. Don't give me that. Okay. How long have I been out here? I can't wait to see this mining run plotted. This has got to be the slowest mining run. This streamer is so slow. For some reason, this might have been having random drop out every couple seconds. Twitch will buffer and then kick me out and come back online. The whole thing in general. I recall my ISP, but they're not much help. I even recently got a new modem around the combo. Such a headache. Oh, that sucks. What part did it not like? I don't know. I didn't even see the message. Maybe it was like a period. Like maybe you did a sentence and put a period at the end and then you said something right after without a space and they might have thought it was a link. You're not the only person to complain about Twitch buffering though, that's for sure. Like a lot of people in my chat have complained that Twitch has been buffering. And I had to look over here and I have no drop frames, so. Have you confirmed it on any other site? Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take the both, and there you have the facts of life. Facts of life. There's a time you got to go and show you're growing. Now you know about the facts of life. The facts of life. When the world never seems to be living up to your dreams, and suddenly you find out the facts are right for all about you. You. Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
The whole internet? Oh. Oh. What the heck? Which fire group am I on now? I'm out of limpets! Wow. Wow, chat. I feel sad. I don't want to synth more. I want to check out what this run is. Save my grade 1 mats. I've sent so many limpets over the past couple weeks. Close cargo scoop.
Closing cargo scoop.
Closing cargo scoop. Yeah, we're gonna plot this to see how I did. After I dock. It is.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed. You get more mass back with mining. Yes. And in order to get mass back when you mine, you have to stop synthesizing limpets for a little bit. So if I keep synthing, guess what? I'm going to eventually run out. And I've also been synthing other stuff, so my grade 1 stuff needs to be built back up. And frankly, I find synthing limpets to be a waste of mats, honestly. You should plan better, Bwana. You should plan ahead. Oh no. Where's the Bwana boat? Chat, I don't know what the Bwana, where's the what?
Below duck.
Oh, you mean that bwana boat? Okay. I know now. I know now. Thank you, kind sir, for reminding me. Okay. Here we are. We're almost there. Don't be disappearing like that. What are you doing? Side hustle. Ha ha. What if that's his second carrier? He called it side hustle. Oh, I haven't put the revised version on YouTube yet. The showers have hot water. They better. The revised version is not on YouTube yet. I use two Thrustmaster T16000Ms, and I use two because I prefer to control thrusters with a joystick rather than a hat. And I don't think throttle's that important in this game. I think thrusters are more important. So that's why I prefer to use two sticks instead of a stick and a throttle. Now, when I get Flight Sim out next month, you best believe I'm going to have a throttle. I'm breaking out the, I'm going to dust off the Warthog for that. Gosh, I haven't used that thing in like 4 years. I hope it still works. I still have my Warthog in the closet. You just bought your first X52 first? Oh, that's nice. For the new Flight Sim? Nice, nice. I said. Night vision.
Let's see. There it is.
Request docking.
This particular station looks very different from
They're
the rest.
$800 now?
Access granted.
Holy moly! For real? Serious? Deploy landing here.
Wheels down, Commander.
And scene! Glove. Some even up to 1,000 because of COVID. Wow. Wow.
Landing complete. Enjoy your stay. Welcome, Commander.
Thrust is less of an issue with voice commands. I don't see any correlation between the two. Okie dokie, let's go to the mining analyzer. And we're gonna see how we did. This is gonna be funny. The thing that's gonna be funny is how long it took. That's the funny part. Because it took way too long for me to do this. This is not your typical run. Alright, save games, frontier developments, Elite Dangerous, journal. No, don't contribute. I just want to look at it. There it is. There we go. Ow! That's my hand. I hit the microphone with my hand. Okay, so we found 35 Painite rocks with an average of 11%. And we fired how many limpets? We launched 72 limpets. Hit rate 100%. And of those 72, we got 35 Painite rocks. You can set speeds with voice commands. I'm talking about thrusters, not throttle. There's a difference. Throttles when you set your speed to be constant. Thrusters is where you have dynamic control over your thrusters. Whether you go forward, back, left, right, up, and down. Which I think are more important than setting your throttle to go 50% forward, 50% back, 75% forward, 75% back. That's throttle. Thrusters are more dynamic. So, in a space game, you need thrusters more than throttle. Okay. People put boost on voice attack. Boost, boost, boost. Okay. Where's the other grass? Here we go. This is what I want to see. So compared to, this is a double hotspot before, this is double hotspot now. So you can kind of see the comparison how it got nerfed. See this orange line here? I don't know if you guys can you see all this? This orange line here is before the patch. This is what I just did. So you can see how it got nerfed. So it's less than before. There's the link there. Don't pay attention to the time mine though, because it took me forever to do this. So about 20-30% less. Because it kind of picks up towards the end. It's about, yeah. I think that's a safe assumption. 20-30%. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is a double hotspot. I tried to drop right in the middle of them. I don't know how well, because this all depends on where you drop, honestly. If you have a perfect drop spot, you'll probably have the best results. So this, my drop spot is a function of these results too. But I thought I had a pretty good drop spot. I use dual sticks for the same reason. Yeah, it changed the way I looked at the game, man. Because I was happy with my throttle. Guys, if you have a HOTAS, I'm not trying to discourage you off of it, because I was really happy with my throttle and stick. I really was. But I actually bought cheaper sticks to try a dual stick as an experiment, and I ended up liking it more than I thought I would. But the throttle stick was really fun too. Because most throttles, you control thrusters with like a thumb hat or something, right? So. I thought they fixed multiple hotspots. They nerfed them. Multi-hotspots got nerfed. That was the big reason for the patch. And they buffed single hotspots. Now, I did a test. I'd have to dig up the log. I don't know when it was. But I did a test. I might be able to find it. See if I can go back in time here. I did a test a while ago at a single hotspot, and it was actually twice as good as the other one. That's the old one. No. Import local. What date was that? I think it was this one. 36 minutes. Is this it? This might be it. Yeah, this is it. This is it right here. So on this run, this was from a few days ago. I went into a single hotspot and I dropped right in the middle. And this is what I got. And this is what it was before the patch. So it was better. But if you look at the percentage here, I found 60 Painite rocks with 119 prospected asteroids. And I forgot what I got on the other one. I don't want to do that. No, you jerk. I clicked the wrong one. Import local journal. The latest one. That's this one right here. And this one I did 72 prospected drones. And I got 35. So it's about half. Half prospected, half Painite. That was what you just did in a double? No, this is the one I just showed you before was like from a few days ago when I did a single hotspot. And it was actually better than a single from before the patch. So Painite is working as designed. It's working as designed for per the patch notes. They wanted to nerf double hotspots, which you see they have here. This is a nerf. This is what I did, and this is what it was before. That's a nerf. And on the single hotspots, they wanted to double it. Did I do deep core? Yeah. And I found one rock in 45 minutes. Some people have better success than me, but I just have the worst time. I have the worst. I went to a Void Opal ice belt. It was a Void Opal hotspot at the ice belt. It seems like single and double are about the same. For Painite? No, they're before the patch they were drastically different. This is what they are now for the single hotspot or for the double hotspot on average. And this is what I got. So I'm like, I'm not too far off from what other people are finding. I had a little bit of a spike towards the end, but I'm pretty much trending with them. After the patch, it seems like they're the same. I can't tell from what I'm looking at now. What kind of ring as in density type? I don't remember. And from what I recall, density type, as far as pristine and all that, doesn't matter with core mining. From my old days of doing Void Opal core mining, whether it's pristine or not, doesn't matter. Thanks for showing us. You had no idea this existed. Yeah, this is what the guys over at Elite Miners subreddit use to basically determine what to put on this website. So if somebody finds a potential triple LTD3 or Painite hotspot, a bunch of guys over on Elite Miners, they run this and they see if it meets minimum criteria to be listed on this website. I think it's Cold and Sour that runs this. On the Elite Miners subreddit. But yeah, we did all right. Got 177 tons. Ejected limpets 75, and I ran out of limpets, by the way. I guess I ejected too many limpets towards the end. But I had a dry spell too, man. It was like I was launching limpets and I wasn't finding anything. The highest I found was a 62% rock. So yeah, guys, it's really easy to use this. Once you finish a mining run, do the import, and it's in C, on the C drive, users, if you're on Windows 10, your name, saved games, and then there's a Frontier Developments folder in there, and it has a bunch of journal logs in there. You just pick the most recent. And they'll give you a parse of all your runs. It's a really slick tool. You can go there now. You can probably go back to your past runs and see, because they're all logged. Yeah, you can even see it here. Look at this timeline here. It's like I started out pretty strong, and then all of a sudden, bleh, bleh. It's like it tapered off pretty good there. That's probably this spike right here because I wasn't finding anything. Okay. It's fun. So we're going to deposit all this. I'm thinking about just selling it. I am just thinking about just selling this at a loss. Because I think the amount of work I'm going to have to do to move these may be worth just to pay some money. Just sell them for like 750K or something like that. Somebody will buy them. I can flip that. And then I'll let them do all the legwork to flip them. Because it ain't worth. Okay, Glass Commander. You saying that density gives you more rocks, which gives you a more chance of cores. I've heard that theory before, but I haven't seen it. In my experiences. Like when core mining first came out, people were trying to find a way to find more cores, and all those theories to me never panned out. Whether it be pristine, whether it be density, whether it be, you know, even hotspots at the time. Like hotspots weren't even as hot as they should have been. They fixed that, and then they nerfed it, which drove me nuts. I'm just like, what in the world? Ugh. And they nerfed it, and now it seems like void opals are just really hard to find. They're much harder than I think they should be. That's my opinion, though. I just haven't seen that. Like, I go to more dense rocks or more dense locations, and it just... And it was like planet size and like solar masses and all these different theories that we tried, and I just didn't see a difference. I didn't see a difference. The time in between, because I used to measure how many I got per hour. And if I got, like for a time, I would get like 7 or 8 void opals per hour. And that was like a really high number, right? And it wasn't in a dense rock. It wasn't in a dense ring. So, I don't know. I just don't buy into those theories. I'm sorry. I guess I'm missing out. The last time I tested it, it just didn't pan out. And I just think cores just don't have any rhyme or reason. People they reverse engineer stuff, but it's anecdotal evidence until you can reproduce it pretty much consistently. And that's the problem with this game, is that we have to reverse engineer so much stuff. Yeah, RNG kills averages. That's what I'm saying. It's like I could have good RNG on a bad belt, and it'll outperform your dense belt. You know, it's just it really drives me nuts. It does. It drives me nuts. I'm talking about void opals, chat, not just mining in general. Void opals drive me nuts because I love doing it, and it takes forever to find them. It's a killer combo. With this RMG, that's when the game rolls dice. And it says, let's pick a random number. Is this rock going to be void opal? And they roll the dice. If it's 7, you get a void opal. If not, you don't. That's a good way of thinking of RNG. The game rolls the dice. It's a random number generator. What's the upkeep cost for carriers? It's like base 25 mil. But then it goes up based on how much you jump and stuff. How much maintenance costs. You have, mine is like 28 million, I think now. Oh, here it is. Yeah, mine's at 27 now. Because I have 400, every jump is 100K. Right? So, on top of that, I have all the services, so I'm about 27 million. I have all services. I have all of them. Yep, 27 million per week. And I have right now on the carrier, I have 1 point or 7 1 point. I have 7 billion on the carrier, which I lost money on. I like telling this story. I lost about 5 billion after the patch. I'm not even kidding. I lost about 5 billion. How do you lose 5 billion? Well, I purposefully bought a bunch of LTDs so that I could test the demand changes after the patch. Little did I know it was going to be that extreme. I had no idea it was going to be that extreme. So I took a loss. I knew I was going to lose money. I already knew I was going to lose money. I knew I was going to lose that much, though. So whatever. I can show you guys my money distribution graph, and then you'll probably understand why I don't really care. Because of the amount I made, I'm just like, let's see. Look at this spike, dude. Look at this spike, dude. This is nuts. Look at this. Look at this. 18 billion. And then I like put some in the carrier. And then I jumped up to 27 billion. And it was just like I kept putting back into the carrier. And then I dropped here. Now I'm at 24 billion. So all the money I made was like sitting on the carrier. So my wallet really couldn't see the difference. It was like I was using the money I made to make more money. So I put in an initial like 3 billion and turned it into like 12 billion. And then I lost 5 of that. So now I'm sitting at 7. You know, it's I'll take it, you know. It's not a huge deal. My butt. It's my carrier butt. Yeah, 32 billion assets. I've been selling off ships, though. Like, I've been really consolidating my stuff. I think a lot of my modules... Like, I bought a lot of prismatic shields. Oh, speaking of which... Is it time to do my merits? Is it time? Am I coming up on week 3? Is it almost time? Mr. Where you at? Dead last? Wait, where's he at? There he is. Petraeus. Three weeks. So I think after this upcoming flip, I'm gonna get my 750 merits. So next week I'll be getting my I believe next week after the flip I'll be getting my my plasmas, my advanced plasmas. Oh gosh, chat. Jeez, all right. I'll tell you to carry on is. Here you go. Stop pulling my leg already. Yes. Free opulence. Sign me up. Hey,
See, that's what I'm talking about, boy. That's the good stuff.
Opulence. It's true. It is opulence. All right. But like I said, I'm not gonna sell on stream. We're not gonna sell on stream. So those diamonds, that paint I just mined, will be sitting on my carrier until I can sell it. I think I'm gonna just put up a sell order. Cause I really, gosh, man, the amount of work you have to take to sell this stuff. What's the best sell rate right now? Somebody will buy it. Nara, commodity. Show me Painite. So according to, and this is probably out of date. The best sell from stations, updated now, 777 still at it still says it has 2,000 demand. I don't believe it. Actually, I refuse to believe that. So we're just gonna say that's a lie. So 777. I think I'll do 700K. Somebody might buy them at 700K. If they don't, they'll just sit there. Wait, wrong screen. Commodities. We'll do 700K. I'll gladly take 700K, honestly. That passed by minerals. I sure did. Sell. So my expected return won't be that much. Drives me nuts, this stupid slider. There we go. So 123 million, not that bad. So if it doesn't sell, whatever. Also, I gotta get some meta alloys too. Where's the Thargoid system? Where are they hanging out now? Pleiades? Chat, where I go shoot Thargoids? What happened to the diamonds? They got nerfed. Give them the diamonds. And we gave them the diamonds. Is there a specific system people go to? I guess I can look on the anti-Xeno community goal. Don't have to shoot Thargoids, just go to Thargoid bases and shoot stuff. Oh, I'm not talking about for meta alloys. I'm talking about for Thargoid hearts. Meta alloys was a different conversation. We're gonna be farming Thargoid hearts. Let me show you guys this page too. Community goal. When did they post that? Did I drop a note to the devs about losing my low tip diamonds? What do you mean, the profit loss? No. That was all my fault. That was a risk I was willing to take, and I just, here it is. That's Operation Ida. Where's their site? Here it is. Anti-Xenoinitiative.com. Ow. Check that out, chat. So if you want to participate in this, you have until August. They extended it to August something. 20th of August. They got extended. 20th of August. So you got time. Get yourself some Thargoid hearts. Hearts get turned in Astros and okay. Alright, we'll just go there then. We'll jump the carrier over there. I'm gonna try with my current build, even though there was some couple things I want to tweak. I just want to start shooting them as early as tomorrow. So we're gonna jump over there. We're gonna get staged. I think in between me fighting them, I'll take my DBX out and we'll be getting some HGEs because I'm really low on manufactured again. So we'll plot the Asterope. If you're on the carrier, that's where we're going. I forgot I had that filter on. Okay. That's only 285 away. Not that bad. Oh. Kind of popular, this one. Okay. What about 1183? Can I go over here? Yeah, go over here. You was farming HGs today? It's the way of engineering, man. I think everybody who engineers is they're gonna find themselves farming HGs. They're gonna find themselves farming HGs, man. It's just the way it is. It stinks, but that's the way it is, you know. Yeah, cool. So, also, I'm going to take my DBX over to some barnacle sites, and we're going to farm some meta alloys. But I only have like an 8 or 12 ton capacity. I want to farm more than that, though. I want to make that a regular thing. I want to just keep meta alloys on my carrier and sell them at ridiculously high prices. You're farming data mine weight exceptions. Dude, you need to go to Jameson. You need to stop that. You need to go to Jameson. I feel bad for you. Alright, Glass Commander, have a good one, man. Yeah, we're winding down here. I'm coming up on the 4-hour mark, so we're about to head out. If you can snag a carrier parking spot DCAT, you'll be set for life. I'm in DCAT right now, actually. No, I'm not in DCAT. I was in DCAT before I came over to high 80s. Just park in DCAT and sell meta alloys. That's a good idea for a second carrier. Holy crap, that just be constant credits. That's what I think that's probably what I'll do is like before I take a day, like if I know I'm not gonna play Elite Dangerous like the next day, I'll just sit in DCAT with that sell order up, and come back to some credits. Credits, chat. Man, that'd be delicious. Cause you can sell meta alloys at ridiculously high prices. Let me tell you, boy, people will pay to not go farm those things. Or not go to Darnell's Progress. They will pay a hefty convenience fee. The two currencies in life. Time and money. It's not wrong, chat. It's actually not wrong at all. Not wrong at all. But yeah, man, we got some Painite farmed, about 100 mil or so. 123 million. It was a very lazy farm night. I really wasn't paying attention half the time. It's like, man, Bwana, you've been streaming 4 hours and you only made 120. Listen, it was a very lazy farm. It was not about efficiency tonight. But we did plot it. I showed you guys the mining analyzer. You can see what the percentage was of the rocks and stuff and how it compares to pre-patch. And you can use that mining analyzer yourself to do that kind of stuff yourself too. So you can compare your results with what everybody else is saying. Yeah. I think next stream, on top of the AX stuff, I'm probably going to try core mining again. Oh, man. Every time I always leave depressed. I do core mining. I'm like, man, I want to blow up rocks. And I get 2 rocks. I'm like, I want to blow up more rocks. I love core mining, man. It sucks that it doesn't work. It doesn't, it's not as efficient. Also, there's a bug with abrasion blasters. I forgot about that. Oh, no. I ain't going core. Nope, we're not going core mining. We're not going core mining. I forgot about the abrasion blaster bug. Yeah. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. What abrasion? You just shoot right through stuff. It just doesn't work. You mine is GCRV. They're about they're same. They're all listed on the mining tool. GCRV. They're both double hotspots. Pretty sure GCRV is a double hotspot, right? They're about the same. It just doesn't work. The abrasion blasters, you shoot, nothing happens. It's been confirmed by many pilots. I haven't done it yet because, like I said, I haven't gone core mining in a long time. The last time I went was the day after the patch, and I just prospected. I wasn't even blowing them up. But yeah, a lot of people reported that their abrasion blasters just stopped working after the last patch. So that's why you see a lot of people Painite mining. It's like the only thing that doesn't have bugs until you get to sell. That's when you run into problems. Painite is like the only thing that seems to be somewhat working. So LTDs are pretty much this. There's your LTDs. That's it in a nutshell. They're gone. I think, and actually, guys, I actually think that that's the end of LTDs. I don't think Frontier is gonna. If they do fix the overlapping hotspots for LTDs, I wouldn't expect it to be good. If I were you guys, I would get used to Painite. Painite is going to be here for a while, I think. I think that's what they are intending. Given that Painite is working almost perfectly until you get to sell, and that LTDs are broken, I think we can assume Painite's not going to change too much more. So I would get used to. If you're going to stick with mining, I would get used to that. Painite selling isn't working. What they did in the last patch is that they overhauled demand, which affects all trading, including trading Painite. So what happens is that there's a new system in place where, as you sell, demand drops. As you supply and fulfill demand at a site, the demand will drop, and it slowly drops. It drops for you dramatically, but it slowly drops for everybody else. As more and more players compound on that, I call it a trickle. The demand does this. It's like an exponential drop. The more players that show up. So what's happening is that people are going to Anara. They're seeing a good price. They go over there. And by the time they get there, the price is half of what they saw in Anara, and the demand is gone. So I think that the trickle needs to be adjusted. That's what I think the fix is. And we've got to learn this new system. Anara and EDDB have become worthless when it comes to this. They've literally become worthless. If you see something on Anara with a good price and the time update was like really small and slim, there's a high chance it'll be gone by the time you get there. So that's how volatile the demand is now. The supply and demand system is very dynamic and volatile. But it varies. You know, sometimes of night, sometimes people just are not on and not doing stuff. But I think what everybody's gravitating towards, this is what I'm gravitating towards, is that I'll find my own sell prices the old-fashioned way by jumping from station to station. And I ain't telling nobody. I'm turning off ED Market Connector. I'm not connecting to any kind of EDDN program. And I'm going to sell all my stuff and I ain't telling nobody. That's what I'm doing. That's what it's come down to, really. So mining is basically on the same page as combat and exploration. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far, man. It's not as bad as combat. Come on. You know, we're not spending. We're not spending 10 minutes killing an elite anaconda for a 250k bounty. I mean, at least when we shoot a rock, we're gonna get 700k a ton. So, in theory. But mining got nerfed pretty hard. It got nerfed pretty hard. It's still good though, but it's nowhere near where it was before. It's good in terms of what you can possibly get. The reason why I think mining is quote unquote dead is because of demand. Really, I think that was the nail right there. Because yeah, tritium is gone, LTDs are gone, but there's other minerals, right? So what's the big deal? Why are you saying mining is dead? Well, when it comes to selling, it becomes a problem. That's why I think mining got killed, because they gave it the 1-2 punch. Not only did they nerf the double hotspots, they nerfed demand. It's like boom boom, 1-2 punch, and mining's down for the count. So you got people running around. Why can't I hold all this painite? And like they can't sell it for a good price. They can sell it, but if they try to get the best price using traditional methods, they're gonna be met with disappointment. Wait a minute, Anara said it was 800k. How come it's 300 now? Cash Out Gaming, thank you for the prime, boy. 2 months in a row, chat. Y'all been showing some love right now. I'm gonna come over there and beat you up.
My prime to my fave.
Thank you, man. How you doing? And tritium is really bad right now in terms of tritium hotspots. So much so that Frontier refueled all carriers tritium hold today at 15 UTC to help stranded carriers. That's how bad tritium is right now. So all those naysayers that say, "Oh, I found tritium," listen, Frontier has acknowledged it. They refilled every carrier in the game because of the tritium problem. And they did it mainly for the people out in the black. Like people in the bubble, we can buy tritium. You know, we have the demand issues like everything else. Supply, I should say. Supply issues. But we can at least buy it in the bubble. People out in the black, they have to rely on mining, and they can't get it. They're stuck. So if you can't mine it, you can't unless you get somebody from the bubble to haul you some, and that'll take you, what, another couple jumps.
Attention, carrier has entered pre-flight lockdown.
They put the master race in carriers. Not a civilian North to be able to support the things. RIP. Well, I mean, the diamond rush was real, man. People made billions, so a lot of us have enough upkeep to last us forever. I told people to take advantage of it. Like, listen, you need to take advantage of this. Some people slept on it, and now they're regretting it. I don't get the people in the black. They're just sitting out there in the middle of nowhere space. They're exploring. They're finding phenomena. You know, they're filling their codexes. They're seeing all these different sites, going to different nebula. There's a lot of different things to see out there, as well as exploring and finding Earth-likes and water worlds for money. On top of that, there's a group of commanders called the DSSA, and they deployed a bunch of fleet carriers out in the black to kind of serve as rest stops for all the explorers that are out there, so they can stop, refuel, repair, possibly buy new modules, etc., etc. And it's kind of like a Route 66 type deal, where you got carriers out there who are setting up gas stations. It's a really cool initiative, and I think a majority of the concern came from the DSSA, because there was some commanders still deploying their carriers way out. I'm talking like out by Beagle and out, you know, past Sajay. They're deploying their carriers out there, and on the way to their locations, they ran out of tritium and they tried to mine more. And after patch 3, tritium basically pulled a John Travolta. They're one of these. I've got to get a better John Travolta GIF.
Attention all ships. This carrier is about to engage the
This one I threw together the last second.
move to the minimum safe distance.
I'm still new to the game. How do you make money from Earth-like worlds and such out there? You do several types of scans. You can do a detailed surface scan, and then you do a planet mapping. And then you sell that data to Universal Cartographics at a station or a fleet carrier for money. And Earth-likes, water worlds, and terraformable high metal content worlds, those types of planets and stuff like that, they pay a good amount. So you can make millions by exploring that way. There's an initiative called Road to Riches for new players, where we have mapped out a whole bunch of water worlds and Earth-likes near the bubble that we've already found. And for new players, they can go out, scan, and map those planets and get paid for it for stuff that we already know.
4, 3, 2.
Thanks for the raid, Stig. Is Stig Gaming? Yeah, Stig Gaming, thanks for the raid, man. Appreciate it. How you doing? Thanks for coming by. So that, yeah, Road to Riches is just that. You're scanning water worlds. Maddie sent you? Cool. Hi, Maddie. Water worlds, Earth-likes, and you're getting paid for them. And a majority of explorers, though, they're not out there to make money, though. They're just out there because they just like the idea of scanning and exploring and being by themselves. And, you know, the true essence of exploring is just seeing what's out there. And it's kind of infinite. Like, Elite Dangerous has got so many billion star systems or whatever. And it's like, it's virtually infinite. And it's kind of cool that you can get your name on the planet if you discover it first. So a lot of players, they have goals like, I'm going to get my name on the Earth-like. I want to get my name on the Earth-like with rings, which is like the unicorn, you know, of Earth-likes. To get an Earth-like that has ring around it, that's like a unicorn. So that's like, those are really rare. And just finding different anomalies in space, I don't know, space potatoes and brains and stuff. So yeah. And cool pictures, yeah. I've been insulting the game and chat a few times. People have found Earth-like worlds with my name on them. Yeah. It's kind of cool, man. It's a different way to play. I don't do it as much as other people, but I can see the appeal. My thing is that this is why I bought a second account, just for exploring. I get homesick. I want to come back to the bubble and do stuff here. You know? I want to come back to the bubble and do stuff, so I get homesick. So I'm out there for like a good week, and I'm ready to come back. Distant Worlds 2 was a true test for me. Going out to Beagle Point, oh my gosh. Whew. I had the space madness times 10. I had the madness, boys. All right, I haven't even done my fire groups. Did I put all these on one? Is this gonna overheat my ship? One more sub to reach the daily sub goal. Nice. Nice. Discovery scanner and detailed. Oh, I don't have a detailed. Oh, I forgot about the shutdown field neuralizer. Why do I have that? I don't need that. I should have just got a Xeno scanner. I never used it. I've had this equipped on builds before, and I never use it. I just get EMP'd. I just take the EMP. I never use that thing. Is getting a second count a good idea for exploration? I'm afraid that it will never come home ever. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. Exploration, really, true exploration, you just never come back. Especially now that there's fleet carriers out there where you can sell your data without having to come home. You just never come back. That's the purpose of having a second account, so you can always that's what you can always come home on your other account. Yeah, wait for a Steam sale. Yeah, that's true. Now I've got my Colonial Engineer's pin. My exploration can be further engineered to jump even further. Nice, nice, nice. Mission Farsight has been to black for 4 years. Commendable. How's he not died? Is he an anaconda? He's got to be an anaconda. Or freaking AFMs and repair limpets. How is he not dead? He's in an orca? Does it have AFMs? He's had to call the fuel rest a couple times. What about the hull seals? Because, I mean... I guess he has to be real careful, man. Like, I have an alt account. Like, I'm probably going to break it out soon. Especially since mining has died down. And I don't have to... We're still trying to figure stuff out in a lot of places. And on top of Xeno hunting, I'm probably going to start exploring a little bit, too. Orca's an amazing exploration ship. What about the... Like, I'm thinking about internals. Like, does it have internals for AFMs and... repair limpets like the Anaconda does? It does? I've never looked at an orca seriously before. It's always been a joke. He's in a beluga. Okay. Beluga makes sense. Beluga definitely makes sense. Alright, guys. I'm going to have to leave you. I'm thinking about, and tell me what you guys think. I'm thinking about doing like a 2-hour morning stream. Like in the mornings, just like a really short morning stream. Like around like 9 or 10 a.m. to like noon. For the people who can't watch me at night. And the last time I tried to do this, it hurt me. But if I stick to 4-hour night streams, it shouldn't be that bad. But I gotta go. But thanks for watching. Tomorrow we're going to be killing Xenos. I'm going to need you guys' help. Those of you who are experts in Xeno killing. I am very rusty. It's been about 2 years since I killed a Cyclops Thargoid. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. And yeah, we're probably going to be doing some exploration too. I miss exploration. I can do it in chunks. I can do exploration in chunks. I just can't. I ain't built to be out there for 4 years though, man. I got to get back and pew and shoot some rocks. Well, I can shoot rocks out there too. So, yeah. So thanks again for watching, guys. Please click the follow button if you haven't already. Thanks for everybody for coming by. Socials, YouTube. Join our Discord. We're having fun. I can't spell Discord. I do occasionally stream on Discord. Like I've been streaming Animal Crossing on the Discord. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming by. I will see y'all later. Please, please don't change. You're the best. Don't anybody tell you different. You're so awesome. You crazy cute faces. Don't you ever change your faces. Cause y'all the best. Have a good one. I'll see y'all later.